It's so funny when you think about those things that it's like it has no actual value to like, further development of something or technology or like a health benefit, but it's just like we're going to give an arbitrary price tag to this thing because we just like it and we think it looks nice. Like gold is the same way.
No, because
there's no like fossil fuels at least drive something, right? Like you need
gold is
fuels.
because gold is an untarnishable metal, right? So it will look the same for thousands of years. It will be a beautiful.
I don't even know if it's untarnishable. I'm sure.
It's that and diamonds. Diamonds are not supposed to have carbon-14, so there's supposed to be hundreds of that diamond. It took hundreds of thousands of years to become a diamond. It was originally just coal.
Yeah, but they got a shit ton of them out in the Congo. People are dying for that shit every day.
We actually don't have a lot.
No, there's a high concentration.
I think remember Red Rising? Helium-3 is actually a real thing. That's where you got it. I looked up helium-3. That's what's in the center of our planet. It's more powerful than nuclear. I think things like that are like the things we should be really going for. We're talking about the things we're mining. I mean, in the Congo and in the Africa, we're really. God, man.
There's a high man over there.
If we could figure out... It's the same... You know what it is? I once saw a video, bring it up to Pandora, bring it up to Avatar, that they did such a stupid way of trying to get the stuff from the people, but no, dude, look at how we get our stuff. We literally enslave people of our own race, like our own species. So like... No,
because even if you're not calling it direct slavery, it's like you got these child workers over in Indonesia or whatever making a penny every 6 hours.
I just thought it was dumb how they went about it. Like I feel like they could have just we could have done digging, we could have dug under it, gotten the other team, they wouldn't even know, and then we would have left. Like we could have figured out ways to do it. We didn't need to old school bulldoze this giant tree that they live in.
It's always gonna be like the imperialist approach because you want to also establish fear. You want to set the tone. Like they know they're going and doing it. So it's the Teddy Roosevelt thing. It's like walk quietly and carry a big stick.
Yeah, but that wasn't quiet at all. They came with freaking helis with rockets.
But they didn't blow up the tree right away. They were pretty much amicable prior to that.
Right, they were trying to become like them and stuff. They were trying to get with them. All right, you know what? Definitely Avatar World. I don't want to go to Last Airbender. I don't want to go to Korra. I don't want to do elemental stuff. I don't want to have be the world is gonna end unless every 100 years this new kid gets born that saves the world. Nah, that sounds stupid.
So let's say not Avatar World, but let's say that same kind of aesthetic and that lifestyle. Have you seen Shogun?
I did not see it. You told me not to.
Can we talk about Shogun?
I've never seen it.
Are you gonna see it? Because
You told me not to see it
because Pete won't watch it to finish it because he knows.
All right, can we save this? I want to watch the show.
I'm telling you.
I want to watch it. We're gonna
I want to discuss it because it's not worth watching.
What's the premise? It's that in the Meiji era, a man.
It's feudal Japan, 1600. It's
1600.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's at the time where that era Shogun passed away and his heir was too young to assume power. And
is it a true story or just fiction?
I think it's a
based
book
on true events.
Based on true events.
Okay.
Yes, and then the show is another medium for that, and it's so that's happening. So the Shogun dies. His son is too young to take over. So there's 5 regions or lords, feudal rulers in the area that are basically acting as a quasi political system while the heir comes to age. And at this time the Portuguese are trading with Japan and kind of screwing them and working on an invasion, and England wants to get in. So it's a story of this English guy. He's kind of the vision of us, the audience, his view on all that and what's going on.
Oh, he's an Englishman.
Dude, it's just it's the acting solid, aesthetically.
The acting is good?
Yeah, I'll do a non-teaser, a non-spoiler kind of talk with you. You can watch it after this.
I'll watch it right after.
I
wanted to watch it. You told me not to.
Well, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I would not to watch it. And if there's any Shogun apologists out there, you're stupid because the show was not that good. Because the premise is so interesting, aesthetically, practical effects, world design, so cool, man. It is what is slower than a slow burn? Magma cooling under the ocean, magma rolling down a hill.
Is that what it is like?
Paint drying is more things happening than what happens in the show.
Maybe you just didn't get what the writer.
I got it, man. Let me tell you, I was
endowed
in it. I like those things, and I like a story that invests me and grip me. It was so much communication about things that were to come that would never come to fruition. And you have the first episode, which kind of grips you because you're bought into the world now. You're seeing it through this English traveler's eyes. There's so much riding on this. This is going to be a huge build-up to an ultimately cataclysmic event.
Right.
No, very, very slow, very, very controlled. Little bits of anything that actually constitutes any kind of action. You have this samurai world. you're not seeing anything. Like in terms of like physical
no
conflict,
big
there's
duels.
very, very small amounts. And everything is extremely subdued and it's conscientiously subdued. So I guess like culture-wise, interesting to see it. The layout is cool. Like it makes me want, like it's a cool time period.
But the story wasn't good.
Dude, how it, like the second to last episode, you're like, holy crap. I've been waiting the whole show for this. Now the final episode is going to be the magnum opus of this. The final episode is a wet fart of a finale. You're just like, whoa, I wasted 10 hours of my life watching it for this? 10.
Alright, so I'm gonna watch all 10.
Check it out.
I'm gonna watch all 10.
Check it out.
I'm gonna give you, and I'll try to find what they were trying to get.
I know what they're trying to get. Like that subdued, like, oh yeah, like very patient and honor and blah, blah, blah. And like, this is my calculated plan from the start. But the plan was just so uninteresting.
It wasn't good?
No, it wasn't good. And the people that are stupid in the show are stupid. A lot of the conflict seems like very avoidable.
The people that are in the show that are stupid,
they're dumb as hell. You're just like, everyone thinks that they're kind of playing the other person. They're like, oh, we're all playing 4D chess. They're all playing checkers. They're all playing Shoots and They're playing Candyland.
I love that game.
Yeah, so do 3-year-olds. So you know what I'm saying? So like, as a 3-year-old watching this, it's not like you're not confused about anything that's going on. There's no like subversion or like things like red herrings that are really throwing you off. It's just kind of a whole lot of nothing occurring.
Okay, I guess.
And I was Pete.
You didn't like it.
Bad suggestion. Bad suggestion from Pete.
Really?
Yeah. Pete's kind of hit or miss with the things that he likes and doesn't like. This was a fucking
dud. What fart?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'll take it what it is. I will watch it. I do like Japanese culture. I think Japanese girls are really pretty.
But that's the exact reason that like I can't do shows. Like I'm not a show person. I have people like, I'm sure you get the same way with you. Like, you gotta watch. You gotta check us out. Like after Game of Thrones, and this, like it further cements in like why I don't like to pick up shows, because it's an investment. You're getting the time with the characters, especially when they're multiple seasons, and you're just like, wow, this is how it all ends. Like you missed the landing that bad. Why not make this a movie? At least it's in and out. You're gonna hurt me for less time.
Do you think there will be? What are the good movies that are gonna be coming out now? What are the good cinema? What are the good shows?
They're making, fun fact, a Mistborn movie.
Oh, they are?
You should read the book.
I've got.
I have been asking Eric to read Mistborn for about 6 months now. Eric asked me to read Red Rising, which we've talked about on this platform, that I love, that my boss reads, that my coworkers read, that anyone reads that's ever been near me has read. I asked him to read one book 6 months ago. You're on page 150? Huh? Yeah. Maybe 150.
But
they're making it now. And they're making it now a movie. And I'm telling you that book's gonna translate really well. Still very early. Like they're
early stages.
But it's going to happen. It's gonna happen quicker than a Red Rising show. It's gonna happen.
Red Rising is never happen. I wouldn't want to see Red Rising, and they would ruin it.
I would love to see it in the show.
It's just so hard to make.
If you keep Pierce Brown as the showrunner, kind of like how Oda stayed on for One Piece.
He wants to.
He wants to.
I know, but they don't do it like that. They're gonna say
he wouldn't sell the rights. He wouldn't do it. It's too much of his baby.
Yeah.
I got some leftover Italian. Come here.
Oh yeah.
We're done?
Wait, hold on. I will read Mistborn, and I'll be back with my review. Let's eat. Yes.
You hungry?
Yeah.